Friends, nice to meet you once again. Of course, this is teacher Laban Mugume from Uganda, and I am glad to meet my students of elementary level. Hi, students of elementary level. We love you so much, and we encourage you to speak English, to improve your skills in English, because this is the best language in the whole world. In the past years, there were other languages, but right now, English is the only language that you can speak in the whole world. And people respect you, people hear what you're saying. But now, we have to practice in order to understand it very well. Thank you. So let's go to business now. Elementary level, expressions followed by singular verbs. Expressions. Expressions means what? Expressions means like words, or statements. When we use them, then you must use singular verbs. Singular verbs. Expressions followed by singular verbs. This is very, very important lesson when you try to understand it. Now, example is anybody. Anybody. It is a singular word. But when you try to listen to it, it's as if it is plural. So there is some confusion there. So anybody is not plural, and when we are using it, we use singular verbs. Singular verbs, this is verb to be. They mean this. Is there anybody in class? There is a mistake here. You must end with question mark. Is there anybody in class? Is there anybody in class? Now, you see, I cannot say, are there anybody? That's why they are talking about singular verbs here. You cannot say, are there? No. You say, is there? Is there? Is there any student? Is there? So when you are talking about any, you must use singular verbs or singular helping verbs, because these are auxiliary verbs, or you can call them helping verbs, or you can call them verb to be. Is, are, those are verb to be, but they can also be used, or they can be called auxiliary verbs. So they are talking about these verbs. You have to use is, no, not is, or you can talk about was, but we cannot use are. Let's go to another one. And before you go to another one, anybody, it can be used for questions and negative. You cannot use anybody to talk about answer or to give positive answer. No. We use anybody to talk about negative and questions. Is there anybody? Is there anybody at home? Is there any chair in the room? Is there? So, but when you put body, we are talking about people. People, or one and anyone and anybody, they are the same. So you can use anybody to talk about people. Don't say, is there anybody in the room, when you're talking about chairs. No. So when we talk about anybody, we are talking about people. Still, you have to understand that very well, because when you don't understand it, you will get problems in your speech. Let's go to number 2. Each of shows one by one. There are many people, but maybe you are talking about one by one. Each of the boys was punished. Each of the boys was punished. The word punished means they can beat you when you make a mistake. They can punish you. If you are in class and you don't listen, I can say, you come and stand here for 5 minutes. That is punishment. I punish you. So each of the boys was punished. It means there were maybe like 5, 10, but if you say each of, you should say each of the boys, and then we shall use auxiliary, singular auxiliary verb. So we shall use each of the boys. Each of the boys. Here you put boys to show that there were many, but we are talking about one by one. That's why we put was. We are talking about one by one. Not talking about them as a whole, but talking about them one by one. So you need to mark that. So that's why I say each of the boys was punished. Each of the boys was punished. Each of the boys came at school. Each of the boys got a message. Each of the boys flew to another country. So as you like, but when you say each of, then you cannot put where. Each of the boys were punished. No. Each of the boys was, because we use each of, whereby we are talking about one by one. Let's go to number 3, friends. Either of, you has to pay. Either of you has to pay. Either, it is mainly used to talk about two things. Two people, two things. So either of you has to pay. It means any of you. If you are 2 people and you come to me and say, who will pay? I can say either of you has to pay. Either of you has to pay. Now, it means if your friend pays, okay. If you pay, it's okay. So either of you. One of you, it's okay when he pays. So that is the meaning of the word either. If you go to market and you want to buy something, if you go to supermarket, you want to buy something, if you go to restaurant, if you say, I like either coffee or tea, it means you are talking about only one, but you are mentioning 2 things. Can you bring coffee or tea? You can say you bring either. It means what they bring, it's okay for you. If they bring coffee, if they bring tea, it's okay. Just what you need to drink something. Okay, either of, it must be followed by singular. This is what I'm talking about. Either of you has to pay, either of you has to come, either of them has to go, either of them has to go, either of you has to call me. So my interest is has. So has is a singular auxiliary verb. So you need to understand that. Okay, let's continue. Every one of us, you're talking about one by one. You're talking about all group, but you're talking about that group one by one. So that's why you say every one of us. It has to be followed by singular auxiliary verb. So every one of us has been. You cannot say every one of us have been called. No. Every one of us has been called. Every one of us. Why use has? Because we are talking about everyone. Because you are talking about everyone. Is it okay? Is it okay, friends? So when you understand that, you know that you are now at the middle level of achieving your goal. Then number 5 is everybody. Everybody. Let's see the example. Everybody got a gift. Everybody got a gift. So I have not put any verb there, but also I'm talking about one by one. Number 6, neither of them has come. Neither of them has come. Neither is a negative word, which means not any. It is a negative word, which means not any. It means if I say either, it means no one. If you say, do you like rice or pasta? If I say neither, I like neither, it means I don't like any of them. So if I say neither of them has come, it means no one has come. That's what I mean. It means no one. So this is a negative word. I can say neither of them, neither of us, neither of you. So you cannot say neither of he, neither of she. No. You can say neither of them, neither of us, neither of you. Those are common statements. So when you say neither of you arrived late, it means you're talking about, it's a negative statement. Neither of them called me. It means that is also a negative statement. It means no one called you. If I say neither of us, neither of us came, neither of us ate lunch, neither of us slept late. So there you can use. Number 7, hello, number 7, how are you? We are coming now. Nobody was happy with the results. Nobody. When you remove nobody, when you remove body and you put one, it is the same. If I say no one and nobody, it is the same because both of them are talking about people. Nobody talks about people and no one also talks about people. If I say nobody was happy with the results, it means what? It means there is no person who was happy. So it means maybe their results was bad, maybe all of them had 30, 40. So nobody was happy. Yeah. Nobody was given a gift. Nobody was surprised. Nobody was taken to the hospital. Nobody got an accident. Nobody was punished. So you can use it in another way, as you like. But if I say nobody, remember that you're talking about people. Thank you. None of you, none of them, none of us. You can use it like that. Don't say none of she. Yeah, none of he. It's not good. So none of them, none of us, none of you. So it's very good. None means negative also. None of, it's a negative word and it shows negativity. If you say none of the books was good, none of the books was good, it means negative. None of, it means there was no book which was good. There was no book which was good. All of them were bad. None of the books was good. You cannot say none of the books were. No. This is my singular. This is my singular. This is my singular. Don't touch them. I like them so much because they make students understand the difference between these statements and other words in English. Thank you. Let's go to number 9. Number 9, we are coming there. One of. Yes, one of, tell us. One of the ladies was taken to the hospital. When you mention one, there were like 10 ladies, but you are talking about only one. One of. One of us. One of them. One of you. You come. Say, all of us, no, one of you can come. It's okay. One of you. You are talking about only one, not many, not all of you. If I want all of you, I can say all of you come. But if I say one of you come, it means I'm talking about one. English is very interesting. It's very, very interesting language. When you practice this, you will see yourself, you say, am I the one speaking English? You say, oh my God. Can I learn English with Side Software and I speak like this? Oh, you feel so surprised. But here at Side Software, I encourage you to open the website. You can learn and reach where you want to reach with this software. Because this is the best software in the whole world. I'm telling you. So now, one of the ladies was taken to hospital. This is one. If you hear ladies say, oh, but they are ladies, teacher. No, one of. The statement is one of. Do you understand? So if I say one of, don't just stick here. Don't be rigid. Say, but they are ladies because you know Pururu. No, that is beginner lessons. This is now elementary level. You need to understand that. Okay? So now I am giving you task. I have 9 examples. You also make 9 examples, please. You stay and you will and you will get surprised. I will come in your dream and you will tell me why you don't do my exercises. So now, here you have to write example with anybody. Don't forget that we use anybody with questions and negative. Each of, either of, every one of us, everybody, neither of, nobody, none of, one of. One of. That is the last word. Thank you so much, friends. I miss you so much because sometimes I don't get in contact with you physically, but I know you are there and I know you are safe. So thank you so much, friends. This is Teacher Rabana Mugume, the tallest teacher from Uganda and the strongest man in Uganda. Thank you so much. I wish you a nice day. Thank you.